Welcome to the Land Doctor's latest listing, Magnolia Hill Ranch. Magnolia Hill Ranch is located just east of Calvin, Oklahoma on Highway 270. It's 100 miles from OKC or Tulsa and 150 miles from DFW. This 312-acre ranch has a great mixture of wildlife habitat and working ranch improvements. The main entry to the property is at the northernmost tip of the ranch at the west boundary. As you pass through the gate, you'll immediately drive up to a ranch-style home on a prominent hill. An ancient magnolia tree graces the front yard of the property and provides the ideal spot to sit and take in the expansive view across the South Canadian River Valley located immediately to the north of the property. The 1,850 square foot brick home has a large garage complete with a basement beneath it. Inside you'll find a living room, a den with a fireplace and galley, a galley-style kitchen, a dining area, 3 bedrooms, and 1.5 baths. The wood floors have a great old farmhouse charm to them, and we think this home would shine with a light remodel and make a great temporary headquarters while you build your dream home on the higher ground southeast. Speaking of new construction, the current owner has recently completed a very impressive metal shop building. Featuring 16-foot tall sidewalls and 2 16 by 16-foot garage doors in addition to one that's 12 by 12 feet, this 4,200 square foot shop is ready for the largest equipment you might need to store. 3 walk-through doors make it convenient to access the interior, and a 20 by 70 foot lean-to shed runs the length of the shop and provides a great place to park equipment or to use for sheltering animals. As such, the owner currently has 5 mobile horse stalls residing beneath the shade of the lean-to. Just beyond the shop is a large gravel area that's ideal for storing building materials and equipment that doesn't need to be inside. As a bonus, you'll find a small pond located just to the side of the shop. This headquarters area has approximately 30 open acres of pasture with scattered mature oak trees that's ideal for a few horses, cows, or other small animals. Once you leave the front pasture, the setting changes quickly. The east gate leads to a 1-acre food plot that has a nice stand of winter forages, including a thick growth of turnips. A feeder is located halfway down the food plot, but still within easy shooting distance of the elevated hunting blind. If you walk down to the end of the food plot and into the woods, you'll see an impressive stand of very old and very large cedar trees. A few of these cedars could be selectively harvested and integrated into your new home to make a very impressive set of porch posts or beams. Below the cedars, you'll catch your first glimpse of the 1.4 miles of Salt Creek that flow through the property. We've sold multiple properties up and down Salt Creek over the years, and we've always been impressed with the quality of bucks that move up and down this drainage from the South Canadian River. When the creek leaves the ranch, it only runs for another 7/10 of a mile before it flows into the South Canadian itself. This location makes Magnolia Hill the first sanctuary for whitetails coming off the river, giving you the first look and shot at any of the trophy bucks that move through during the rut. The banks of the creek are carpeted with mature oaks that produce the cornerstone of whitetail nutrition, acorns. In addition, a large food plot has been planted in a large flat just east of the creek. If you're into planting your own food plots, the sandy loam soils are fertile enough to support a good growth of vegetation. The trail leading out of the creek and onto the food plot has been in constant use by deer to the point that it's eroded down the sides of the creek bank. The property's been managed for trophy hunting for years, and it now has a nice pipeline of quality bucks for you to pursue and enjoy. On top of all this, there are also 6 ponds that you can manage for fish or waterfowl. If you'd like to work with the land doctors to design and build new ponds, there are some great draws that appear to have seasonal spring flow in them that are begging to be transformed into clear water fishing and swimming holes. Lastly, the ranch has good fencing, which allows you to run a small herd of cattle. If you've been looking for this combination of wildlife, natural beauty, and ranch improvements, please give Sean Childress a call at area code 580-320-5791. Check out this and all of our other beautiful listings at landdoctors.com or drop Sean a line at sean@landdoctors.com. The Land Doctors, selling beautiful land and creating custom ranches.